Up until about 2 years ago, the only approved therapy for menopausal symptoms was estrogen. And for the FDA, they only approved it for menopause was estrogen for things like flushes and insomnia. About 2 years ago, a drug was studied which it was like an SSRI, an antidepressant, but a much lower dose that didn't work as an antidepressant, but did work to stop flushes. It's paroxetine in a very low dose, 7.5 milligrams. So it was such a low dose, it did not have the side effects of the higher dose antidepressant, but it did in many cases help with flushes. So now that's an alternative that's approved. There are many over-the-counter substances that are used as alternative. They're not approved drugs. And those that have been actually studied don't work any better than a placebo. But if they're not harmful and they work for women, if they work, there's nothing wrong with it. Placebo can be very effective sometimes. Most of those are soy products and are probably not harmful. We've done some studies on an over-the-counter product that's made from tofu, and that has been shown in studies to be effective against hot flushes. Not as effective as estrogen, but somewhat effective. And again, we did the study to see if it increased clotting, and the good news is it did not increase clotting. So I think you have to really look to these alternatives to see if they've had good studies done, and sometimes if they work for the woman, that may be a good choice.